Cooper CPAs, located in the heart of East Nashville, offer a wide variety of tax services for individuals and businesses. Contact them at 615-257-0646 and visit their website, allcooper.com, for a full list of services.
Welcome to Music Business Daily, where we bring you the hottest music news of today.
That's right. Today we're gonna let you know the sequel, the follow-up to a viral hit is going to be dropped. Black Sabbath is going to premiere a single. Jay-Z, Demi Lovato, and literally a metal band, and a little bit more right after this.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkapolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show.
Welcome back, kids. Good job making it through the sponsorship. I'm Brian. That's
I'm
Jillian.
Jillian.
We're still
Besties.
We're still besties.
I don't know if it's going to make it through this weekend, but...
You got big plans without me, huh? Thanks.
Maybe.
Hurts in here. In here. All right.
You want to know what else hurts? This is so funny. This leads into the first story.
I would love to.
Demi Lovato's music video, Heart Attack.
It hurts?
Your heart hurts?
Yeah, that's
and
true.
The song Heart Attack.
I didn't sleep much last night. That's why I wasn't with you on that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Well, anyway. So Demi Lovato just premiered her music video for Heart Attack. Mm-hmm. And apparently, normally in music videos, artists will lip sync to their songs, but she sings live. Like, the music videos of her singing live. And her director, Chris Applebaum, said that the only other music artist he's ever seen do this is Celine Dion. So, I think that's kind of interesting. She's kind of, making history or
that's company.
Yeah,
that's very successful company. I won't from a personal standpoint, I won't say that's great company because I'm just not a huge Celine fan.
I am.
But I know she did the song from Titanic, and then the next thing that I knew she did, she covered an AC/DC song, which resulted in me having to buy a new television. Because I can't watch that on my TV, so I threw something at it, and it stopped working. Do you know what?
Okay.
Do you know what else is going to drop today? Speaking of televisions that dropped.
What?
Psy, our good Korean pop star friend who is responsible for Gangnam Style,
which I love,
today is going to debut at a live show in Seoul, South Korea. Will be debuting the follow-up single to Gangnam Style. It's going to be called Gentleman.
Is there a dance?
I will let you know tomorrow. I have no idea. I don't know if there's a dance. Certainly there's something. He's a pop star. You've got to have some sort of dance.
Oh, yeah.
But the concert is expected to have more than 50,000 fans just waiting.
In attendance or watching?
Just right there in attendance.
Oh, my God.
Just crammed into a
Are they airing
giant...
it? Like, are they... Because I want to see the dance.
It says the performance will be live streamed on YouTube with fans around the world able to tune in and watch the show.
This is awesome. I'm excited. Do you know
so that's the rest of your day.
Did the Gangnam Style in a turtle suit?
I had heard rumors, but I didn't want to speak to that without confirmation. But now that you've confirmed it, I'm gonna tell everybody.
Yes, it was really fun.
And anytime you do that dance, it's fun.
Obviously, I
doesn't
love
just
that
have to be
dance.
in the turtle suit.
Love that dance.
What you got more knowledge for us?
I do. Gibson has been introducing their latest music innovations this week at Music Mess 2013. It goes on April 9th through the 13th, so it's ending tomorrow. So one of the things, they introduced a mini e-tune robot tuning system for guitars. And all the guitarists that have been checking it out said that it's a game changer, because it can tune guitars to standard or alternate tunings, and it's accurately, and it happens in just seconds. So
you just click the thing and it's done. Or turn the knob or whatever.
Yeah,
switch the switch.
The article doesn't have a picture.
Switch the knob, turn the switch.
I don't know. Maybe if you would attend this Music Mess thing, then you could tell us about it.
I will try to get tickets, but honestly, my travel expenses aren't reimbursed. And I owe the government some money on taxes, so I may not be able to squeeze that one in this year. Next year, I'm totally going to work on it.
Well, then you're going to miss the robotic power trio that is playing. There is a band that is just robots. Like,
Just the robots?
It's a heavy metal band, and it is the heaviest metal band, if you will.
No, I get it, because robots are made of metal. That's
And
really,
they're really heavy, yeah.
that's really clever. Speaking of heavy metal bands, maybe the most legendary of them all, Black Sabbath has their first studio album in 35 years coming out, and they are going to debut the single from it, I believe titled End of the Beginning, on the season finale of CSI. And I don't know how CSI has gotten all of these musical lineup things with them. They've had, I think they had an episode that just had the music of Coldplay in it, and another one that maybe had Green Day, and they've had a few bands that have done that. But the storyline for this episode and the Ted Danson and Mark Van, I don't know who Mark Van is because I don't watch the show a lot, but they attend a Black Sabbath concert as they investigate a trail of murders with horrifying similarities to the sins in Dante's Inferno. And that's how Black Sabbath is going to be there playing their new single on the show.
Okay.
And I believe the title of the new album is going to be 13, and this is going to be the season finale for season number 13 of CSI. What? Everything's coming together now. I had no idea that show had been on that long. That's a long time.
That is a long time. They have a lot of different CSI things.
They do. This is the original. This is the Las Vegas one, not.
Okay.
This isn't Miami with David Caruso and his sunglasses.
Yeah.
Or New York with Gary Sinise and his nasally pinched voice, kind of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then it's going to be May 15th.
Cool.
May 15th it airs.
May 15th.
Don't. Especially if you're a Sabbath fan. You should totally check it out.
Yeah. So did you watch The Wizard of Oz when you were little?
Yeah.
You know that song, Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead?
Mm-hmm.
That song is now in the UK midweek singles top 5 sellers this week.
Really?
Yes, and I feel, you would think that that's random timing. However, Margaret Thatcher, the former British Prime Minister, just passed away on Monday. And so after her death, I guess people started buying that song.
Yes.
Is there a correlation? I don't know.
There totally is. There are people who are huge Margaret Thatcher fans and think that she, as far as like the nationality of Britain was concerned, did great things for it. And there are some people that think she is just like the absolute, like one of the worst kind of iron-fisted rulers that has occurred in what is essentially a democratic society.
Right.
Very polarizing figure. And there, like I said, there are people that think she was awesome and people that think she is literally the worst thing that has ever been in high heels. And the original, you remember the movie V for Vendetta?
Yes.
Okay. The movie version was altered slightly from the graphic novel to be a little bit more of a commentary on the Bush administration here. The original V for Vendetta graphic novel was written about the Thatcher regime in Britain, and the people who originally wrote and did that were not fans of hers.
Yeah.
Like at all. And there are a lot of people who have the same sentiments, and it kind of surprises me that people were like, let's go buy that song.
I know.
But it doesn't surprise me that people made a very public statement as to good riddance, because there were a lot of people that really, really weren't into her at all. But that they picked that song is pretty hilarious.
I love it.
I may go listen to that later today just to do
I'll
it.
sing it to you. Ding dong, witch is dead. Witch on witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Nobody's sang a song to me in probably since my mom stopped singing to me like a year and a half ago.
And that's always the song you want people to sing to you, right?
Absolutely. Sticking with a political theme.
Yay.
We'll stick with the political theme.
Yes.
Our good friend Jay-Z, because he stops by and hangs out sometime, has addressed all of the critics of his trip to Cuba with his wife Beyonce in a new song that he has recorded called Open Letter. And I guess one of the lines from it, and I'm going to make this G-rated for the kids. Politicians never did ish for me except lie to me, distort history. Want to give me jail time and a fine? Fine, let me commit a real crime. Because the thing is that, and the State Department has come out and said this, you have to have permission to go to Cuba. You have to go through all the proper channels. They did. Like they totally got permission. They totally
That's awesome.
everything that is needed to go to Cuba. Jay-Z and Beyonce did. I guess people just didn't know it was. And the people in the State Department said, or
because it was Florida senators who originally made a big thing about it, right?
Whichever organization they went through, or whichever branch of the government you have to go through to get the approval, they did. And then the people there said, "Oh, well, we didn't know it was Jay-Z and Beyonce." Like, well, duh, they're not going to put their stage names on the paper.
I love that.
And I would assume that the odds of like what I'm going to call a crusty old white dude, knowing that Jay-Z's goes by Sean Carter in real life, or in whatever Beyonce's real name is, like I don't think it's probably not really Beyonce Knowles, like that's probably a stage name.
Right.
But since they didn't know, people are all up in arms now, and it's just a complete and total waste of time. Just people trying to make, I guess, their really white, corny constituents happy, because who cares?
Yeah, I mean, especially if they actually followed the rules and did what they were supposed to do.
Every single one of them they followed, and people were like, "But that's."
So is the State Department saying that like if they'd known that it was Jay-Z and Beyonce, they wouldn't have let them go?
I don't know what their stance is on that. And it says that it says here they obtained the necessary permit for their trip, and the trip was described as a people-to-people cultural mission, which probably just means they were hanging out with Cubans. Totally cool to me. And it's not like Jay-Z and Beyonce have been like pro-communist, like ideologues, on stage and just trying to shove communism down the throat of Americans. Like Jay-Z is one of the most American stories that there is. Like the dude came up from Brooklyn to be what he is now, and the dude's worth $500 million.
I don't even know.
From being a crack dealer, not bad. I don't think they do a lot of that in Cuba. Anyway, that's all the knowledge I've got to drop for today. Jillian, do you have anything else to offer?
No, just more singing of Wizard of Oz songs, maybe.
Do it, but do it quieter, like background music. Go. That's not going to work out. All right. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Talkapolis. On Twitter @Talkapolis. Download the app for your smartphone. You can watch us anywhere in the world with that. And we will catch you again tomorrow with more business knowledge. We're out.
Bye. Because of the wonderful things he does.
Talkapolis, the social media TV network for your city.